Bowser's probably going to have a little bit hard of a time because Zelda plays her own game most of the time. She's typically trying to set up with the Knight most of the time since it's gotten such considerable buffs considering the last game. Bowser's going to have to respect these combos quite a bit.
He's going to have to respect the combos, but not every single bit of it depending on the hit.
Like some of Zelda's,
I was just about to say, Zelda's jab, Bowser can just tough guy right through that.
Right.
That long jab that Zelda can just hold the A button out and just reset that neutral with. It's not as strong of a factor against Bowser because now he can just eat that, as well as eating the down B with the shell, but the forward smash not going to be able to eat that one. It's a little too much food for our man Bowser, a little too tasty for him, and he's going to wind up losing the first stock in this set.
So Skaiza is one of the Philly players, I'm pretty sure. He's got the BBM tag, which is a Beast's crew, I think. I think Beast and Abs are both in that crew as well.
Yes, I believe you're correct. Oh, wow, actually waiting a little too long on the ledge right there for the teleport.
A lot of Zeldas will typically go for that. They'll hold down right over the ledge so they get that, they get a hitbox going right during the recovery, which makes the recovery extremely safe because the hitbox on that release is massive.
Ooh. Bouncing off the wall right there and able to make his way back. This is going to be an up throw right here. Questionable decision. I think he might have realized the forward throw, as light as Zelda is, wouldn't have killed. But the down tilt by the ledge absolutely will, and that's going to be tasty, evening out the stocks real quick. Only about a 70% deficit.
Skaiza looking pretty nice thus far. He seems to be fairly disciplined with how Zelda works. And excellent job right there.
I saw it coming.
Bowser's big body makes it super easy for those. Is she wearing stilettos right now? Yeah, she's got the heels on.
she always keeps those things on.
Yeah. I mean, she has I don't know if she has the stilettos in 4. I think she had boots.
Yeah, I think she actually did have boots too. She had the Twilight Princess model.
She had the Twilight Princess Tim.
Yeah, all of a sudden, Skaiza up an entire stock against Big Tasty right now. That's the thing. I can definitely see Zelda just needling the heck out of Bowser. Not just from away, from afar, which I can imagine, already being annoying enough for Bowser, considering the fact he's such a big body who has no projectiles besides, the one that's sort of attached to his body and his neutral B. But also just because, up close, I mean, I feel like Zelda in her combo game and her mix is just so good against Bowser and able to just continuously combo that heavy body, as well as finish it off with a forward air or a back air, which is going to be easier to land on him as opposed to any other character, as the missed up B right there is going to be Skaiza's second stock right there, shaking his head in the bottom right corner there. But this is where you have to relax. You're up a full stock. You have a lot of damage on him. Just play the game like you are in advantage, and then just keep Bowser off when you have to with the Din's Fire right there. That is going to be the first game going to Skaiza.
Yeah, the name of the game, if you're playing Bowser in this matchup, is patience. You're going to want to wait for Zelda to do a lot of her moves on you first. You really have to play the waiting game, or else you're going to get poked out by a lot of Zelda's hitboxes. Her combo game is ridiculous on you. The Knight makes it tough to navigate. It's very, very hard for matchups where Bowser can kind of get zoned out. And Skaiza's coverage, using the Knight below and also using his own stuff at the top. He was covering both the high and low options with himself and the Knight. And that's what Big Tasty's going to have to be looking out for. You really have to watch your jumps as well when you're against Zelda, because the Knight catches jumps for breakfast. That. It's ridiculous.
I can't help but feel like so many struggles of mid-level to lower-level play against Zelda is that they're so used to not having to respect her.
You need to do a lot of waiting, a lot of walking, and just waiting for them to screw up more often, because their buttons are going to be able to beat yours 99% of the time. Take it to End's Castle. I agree with the counterpick. Or not End's Castle. This is
Unova's, yes.
Yeah.
But then
this is where End's Castle is connected to canonically. Sorry for spoiling.
It's all right. You already have Big Tasty beating Skaiza to the punch, getting that 63 damage, getting up real close and forward airing her for the first hit.
And this is where Big
to actually get rid of the Phantom Knight, which is what you want to do. If you do attack Zelda while she is charging the Phantom, it does go away, which is why are hungry. One of the best Zeldas, if not the best Zeldas in Tri-State, says if you are not using Displaced Phantom, which is like the Wave Bounce Phantom, when Zelda wave bounces behind it while she's spawning it, that you're not playing the same character. Because you got to think about it. Zelda being able to safely do that move in neutral, that sounds like it would make or break matchups, don't you think, Fang?
I think so, honestly. And the fact that Bowser's body's so big and it gets caught by itself. I liked what Tasty was doing before, keeping Skaiza at the ledge the entire time. That being said, though, not going to be able to keep that momentum going, as Skaiza seems to get the first stock. And as Zelda, when you get the lead, you can kind of just start playing less neutral and start playing more punish, because Zelda can really stay in once she's already in on Bowser, as most characters can. That's kind of the offset. I love that F tilt right there. Big Tasty showing a a bit more patience now as this second stock of the game has started.
A little bit more, and I think he's going to need that. You know, Bowser's just going to want to reset these situations as best he can and trying to create these openings against Zelda. And even just doing that, if he's playing the matchup correctly, it's still so hard because he's just so big and like he doesn't move through the air that well. It's not like poorly, but not that well. I mean, especially it's poor against what Zelda's trying to do. You know, just keep her space, charge these knights. You know, like needle Bowser with projectiles, and then when he gets close, just kicking him with the lightning kick right there and killing like he did on that second stock right there. It's just, it's rough. I feel like even if Bowser plays this matchup right, he just has to be so precise, if you would.
Landing is also just an extremely tough time against as Bowser, especially with characters like Zelda that thrive mostly off their ground game and not, you know, that Zelda's will only jump pretty much when she's right in front of you. But it's just so difficult for Bowser when you're in the air to get down, and Skaiza's taking full advantage of that right now. Excellent teleport right there. He's been getting caught by the flame every single time, but that time he angled his teleport a bit. He overshot it over the ledge just enough so he can not only get past the flames, but also knock Big Tasty stage control out of there.
Oh my goodness, and speaking of Big Tasty, going for the big edge guards right there. He just jumped off and tried to bear him with Bowser. That is absolutely nuts, my man. I mean, Bowser's recovery, it is, you know, technically better in this game, but still, you don't want to be going off stage like that against Bowser.
Wow, he extended the hitbox through the Phantom to actually get the kill right there with that forward air. Great job by Big Tasty. Now Big Tasty looking a bit more comfortable. When you're on the same stock as Zelda, any little thing could happen. Bowser just needs a few hits. Oh, no. But it appears the main course has just ended for Big Tasty as he bit off a little more than he could chew there. And I guess it was a misinput. I don't know if it was a fair he was going for or a back air. I'm not too sure, but unfortunate stuff. It looked like he was starting to rein that game a bit more into his favor, but
I think he's just a madman.
Unlucky.
Yeah,
if he actually did, he's insane. He's a crazy.